Okay. Uh, when you come here, you may feel like this is a pagoda. This is a pagoda. You may think that this place may be a pagoda, right? But exactly here we're not a pagoda. It is an organization, that we are formed to serve 6 program. Here we have 6 program in this organization. One is about education. Here's our monk that come here. We don't live here. We just come here to work, and in the evening we're back to the pagoda in the town. Yes, and every day our monk go to the public school to share Buddhism to the children, to the students who study at the private school or also public school. Yes, and one of the program is our monk go to the Battambang prison. Do you see the Battambang prison when you come here? Don't see, right? Okay. Every Friday our monk go to Battambang prisons to teach the inmate. We also conduct classes and also share with them with meditation to teach them how to live together peacefully, because we know, like all of you may know, that it is not easy for inmates to live together. Yes. And one more program, we also have a program like called Children Sponsorship. That the program is to have the children who live in the rural area who don't have the ability to pursue their study, and we support them with financial and also school supplies. And the other program is called Aid to help the poor and aging people. No matter how our countries, no matter how the countries are developed, but there is still a poor family and also old people who are live in the bad condition. So our monk always go there and help them, like giving them support with humanitarian assistance. Yeah? And one more program here, we have a school. Like when you come, you see a school, and we have more than 100 students who come here every day and study with us. We have two languages, English and Chinese. We teach the students here who don't have the ability to study in the town, so they can come with us and they study here, and they paid only $20 per year. Yeah. A year they have to pay for the school as $20. Okay. Okay, now you want to know something about Buddhism, right? Okay, so but before I share with you, you understand what I'm talking or not? Yes. I'm not good at English speaking, Okay, so before we start to know something about Buddhism, I want to share with you the way that we create in Cambodia. When you as an ordinary people with the monk, and Kirong told you what is the action that you have to do when you see the monk. Kirong? Banបង្រៀនទេសកម្មភាពពេលជួបព្រះសង្ឃអី Okay. Okay, yes. Okay, Twai Bangkum. This is our tradition, when laymen and women, they see the monk, they always join hands together and say Twai Bangkum, okay. And we also have different level of some prayer. We have 5 level, at the chase, here, and there. Okay. according to the person that we meet, you know. When we meet someone who is in the same age as us, our hand is over there. The person who is older than us, here. Our parents here, with the monk and the king here, and with God over there, you know. Okay, this is the way that we greeting in Cambodia. So someday when you meet the God, okay, okay. So now I want to share with you a little bit about the teachings of the Buddha. You may know something about Chhorn. He is also an aged monk, you know. He is an aged monk. He used to be a monk before. Maybe you know something from him. In Buddhism, the Buddha taught us the main teachings of the Buddha is the Four Noble Truths. Do you know the Four Noble Truths? Okay, number one is the truth of the suffering. It means like that our life is involved suffering, like physical, emotional, or existence of suffering. There are unavoidable parts of life, right? And this is the one or the most important things that the Buddha taught us. And number two is the truth of the cause of the suffering. We know that the cause of suffering is craving, like desire, attachment, and also ignoring the little suffering. When we want something, and what we want doesn't come like we want, we will suffer, right? And when we don't want something, and that thing come, it will also bring suffering together with it. Okay. And number three is the truth of the cessation of suffering. That the Buddha also addressed precisely that there is an end of suffering, and one can achieve liberation in this life by letting go of craving and attachment. And the last one that the Buddha taught us is the truth, a path leading to the cessation of suffering, you know. And the path to end the suffering, or the path that we can practice to end the suffering, is called the Noble Eightfold Path. Okay, do you used to hear it before? The Noble Eightfold Path. One is right view. Right view. Right view is meant to understand the Four Noble Truths that I already mentioned before. And seeing things as they truly are, like impermanent. In English, we call the three universal characteristics of existence. In Bali language, we call anicca, dukkha, anatta. Used to hear that? No, right? Like impermanent. Anicca means impermanent, dukkha means unsatisfactoriness, and anatta means non-self. Okay, anatta means non-self. Impermanent means like nothing in this world lasts forever, right? Okay, so when we understand this, it helps us to reduce attachment and clinging. That is the main cause to the suffering. Most of the suffering, it comes from clinging and attachment, right? When we want some things and that thing change, we will suffer. Right? And number two is dukkha, it means unsatisfactoriness, and three is anicca, means non-self. What that we consider as I and you in Buddhism, it is not us, not you, not I. It is just a assumption, right? Because okay. Why the Buddha taught us that there is no you, there is no I? Because it is not under our command. It never go like as what we want. Do you want to become an old woman? Do you want to become an old woman? You want? I mean, do you want to become old? Old? Not now. Okay. And Yes, you also don't want to become an old man, right? But you are getting old, yes, but you're getting old every day, right? Okay. You don't want to become sick, but you will sick one day, right? Okay. Okay. Hello. Okay, wait. Hello. Again, let me start again. Okay. So again, the eight noble the noble eightfold paths that I mentioned before. One is right you, meaning to understand the four noble truths. Okay, and try to think things as they truly are. And number two is right intention. Mean intentions of renunciation. Means you have to let go of craving. Intentions of goodwill, mean non-ill will. Intentions of harmlessness, non-violence as well. And number three is right speak. Speaking truthfully, avoiding gossip, avoiding harsh word, avoiding lie, and try to speak in the way that promote harmony and kindness. Okay. And number four is right action. You have to act morally, avoiding killing, not stealing, or taking ourselves to engage in sexual misconduct. Live in the way that promote peace and well-being. And number five is right livelihood. We have to earn a living without causing harm. Okay. Avoiding work that are related to weapons, avoiding work that are related to human trafficking, animal slaughter, okay, and also intoxicant or deceit or something like that. And six is right, it's mean six, right mindfulness. Mindfulness is meant to be aware in each moment, aware of what you do, fully aware in each moment, what you do, what you think. Okay, so when you know what you are doing, what you are thinking, you will not unconsciously harm either yourself and others. And seven, right concentration. Right concentration. In Buddhism, the Buddha taught us to do or practice meditation regularly. It is the way that we can have our mind to become a calm and focused mind, and can also lead to insight and wisdom. And the last one is, maybe I forgot the last one. Okay. ចាំទីចុងនេះដងចាំទេចាំទេហ៎ចាំអានេះ8ហ្នឹង អត់ថាងគេគម្រាក់ទាំង8មកទៅម្នេះហើយចាំអត់ថាងគេគម្រាក់ទាំង8ថាងគេគម្រាក់ទាំង8បាទមានតែ8 part okay right you right thought right speech right action right livelihood right effort yeah right effort right effort okay meditation okay yes 8 okay one is right you okay 2 is right you are right understanding concept right right thought right speech right accent right effort and right meditation okay thank you Gerong okay I will try to count it again okay right you number 1 is right you and number 2 is right intention and number 3 is right speak number 4 is right action number 5 right livelihood number 6 right effort number 7 right mindfulness and 8 is right concentration yes, this is called the Noble Eightfold Path, you know. And the last one is very important. Like you and I, we always wish for happiness, right? Okay. But most of the time, we always seek happiness outside. And the Buddha told us that real happiness always comes from inside. It means that your mind is the factor or the cause that make you happy. Okay, so when our mind is well trained, it will produce the fruit is happiness. Yeah? Okay, but no matter what you get, but if you don't appreciate with it, you will not be happy. Okay, some people they don't have a lot of money, but they have happiness in their family, and some people have a lot of money, but they live. But it seems like they don't have happiness. Okay, that is why the Buddha taught us that happiness is come from inside. It means come from our mind. So that is why the Buddha taught us to practice meditation to make it a calm and peaceful mind. When our mind is become a peaceful mind, it will bring happiness. You know? Okay. Mình ấy tiếc đấy cái đó. Okay. Huh? Okay, today I just want to share a little bit like this. And do you want to know anything or have any question? You can ask for further information.
So guys, if you have any question, any question, raise up here. Take it home.
Hi there, my name's Gareth. I'm interested to find out the robes and the different coloured robes that you're wearing. Does that signify a status or a standing?
Okay, thank you. The color of the robe is different, right? Okay. And some people they may think that maybe the colors of the robe define the different position of the monk or something like that. But exactly no, it's the same. You know, in Cambodia, the monk have two choice of the colors of the robe, this one and that one. You know, so we can wear which one that we love. You know, and like today I wear this color and tomorrow I wear that color, you know. Okay, it's changeable, you know, changeable. Yes. In Cambodia, only 2 colors, you know. But according to the Buddha rule, we have a lot of more color, you know. But in Cambodia, our Zinius monk, they only allow 2 colors for the monk to wear in Cambodia to make it easy, you know. Okay. Thank you.
At this point, just want to add more. In Cambodia, we have 2 kinds of Buddhism also. So, like we have Theravada, we call Thomma Yutta Nikai, and
Mahanikai.
Mahayana.
Mahanikai.
Mahanikai, yeah, Mahanikai. So, in a bit different color as well. Like it's like a dark green. It refers to another sex, another kind of Buddhism. So, like these 2 colors is from Mahanikai.
Okay. Any more question?
Okay.
Hello, my name's Molly. How often do you meditate?
So
How often do you meditate?
Yeah. Good question.
Okay, we meditate every day, you know, but 5 or 10 minutes every day, you know, but just a short meditation and every day. Okay.
Just once.
Okay.
To continue with what she said, is it just once a day, or do you do more
Okay.
ways?
Okay. It's depend on us, you know. You can once a day, 2 a day, or 3 a day, you know. Okay. Like most of the time, we always practice meditation after we get up in the morning, you know. So we spend 5 or 10 minutes in the morning practice meditation, and when we go back to sleep again in the evening, we also practice meditation 5 or 10 minutes, you know, every day. Okay.
Any more questions?
I'll ask. What is the significance of your shaved hair?
Okay, it very significant to our monk have to shave hair because the purpose is not to look more handsome. Okay, in Buddhism, the monk have to shave their hair, how to cut their nail, and how to all, you know, how to shave it. Okay. Yes.
Is that like a cleansing?
Okay. The hairs we can our hairs is maybe long like this, you know.
Significant of shaving hair.
Is it like a cleansing, like your clean, you just completely shave?
Yeah, yes. Yes, to make it clean, you know. Okay.
Hi, I'm Michelle. How old are you when you become a monk? How young? How young?
I become a monk when I was 14, you know. Okay, and now I'm 33. Okay, so is ประมาณไหน 17 or 18 years already, you know. Okay.
ពូអីអាចប្រហែលណាអាចបិទបានអាយុប៉ុន្មានអាចបិទបាន
អញ្ចឹងហ៎
អាចបន្ថែមអញ្ចឹង
Okay. And in Cambodia, we don't. It's mean like when you have a small child, okay, you can bring them to pagoda, and become a monk, you know. Okay, but it now maybe 5 or 7 years that and he can become a monk. Okay. There are a lot of small monks, you know. Some are 5, some are 6, and 7. Okay. In Cambodia.
And a woman can be a monk. You can be a monk.
I thought
Okay.
do you have to live like in solitude? Like, so you don't have a partner, a wife, children?
Yes, the monk don't have wife. The monk are not allowed to have wife, you know, and do not allow to have relationship with the girl also. But one day when I want to have wife, I can live the monkhood, you know, to become an ordinary people, and I can get married, have a children. Okay, but when I am a monk, no, the monk is not allowed to have relationship with the girl, you know. Okay.
So the monk has to give up everything.
Okay.
Like
Yes.
if they have a bride, they have to divorce and be a monk.
If you leave the monkhood and you realize that you don't like being outside, can you come back to be a monk?
Again.
Um,
បើសិនជាយើងគឺថាព្រះអង្គជាប្រសងអញ្ចឹងនៅពេលដែលសឹកទៅអាចចូលភ្នោះវិញបានអត់ឬក៏មិន
Okay, possible, you know. We can. Okay. Like me, one day I left the monkhood, and when I'm older, okay, and I want to become a monk again, I can come back, you know. Okay. It's okay. Some people they become a monk 3 times, 4 times, or 5 times in their life, you know. Okay. Okay.
So, any more question, guys? Any question? Yeah.
Sorry, me.
Sorry, say one more time.
So when if you have a wife after, and then you want to become a monk again, do you have to leave your wife?
ឧទាហរណ៍ថាព្រះអង្គគេថានៅពេលដែលមានគ្រួសារមានប្រពន្ធហើយអាចថាពេលទៅបួសអញ្ចឹងយើងមិនអាចថាលែងលះឬក៏ទុកប្រពន្ធទៅជាព្រោះគាត់ចាំយ៉ាងនេះចឹង
Oh. Okay, thank you. Good question. Okay, like example, when I left the monkhood, you know, and I got married and have wife and have some children, and when I'm aging, I want to become a monk. Okay, I can become a monk, and I don't have to divorce, you know. Divorce, right? You know. Okay, I don't need to divorce. Okay, but when I become a monk, we are not allowed to have some relationship like special relationship, you know. Okay,
You're not allowed to
okay, not allowed. We are not allowed to touch our wife, you know, something like that. We can separate us from them, you know, come to live in the pagoda. And one day when I want to live the monkhood again, I can live the monkhood, and I can't back to live with them, you know. Okay. But while I am a monk, no, it's not allowed. Okay.
It makes sense? Okay. So and get married, and then if you wanna be a monk, you can be a monk, become a monk again. And if you prefer in a monkhood, can live with a wife again. Okay.
Okay. Okay, we eat meat, you know. We eat meat and also vegetable, you know. Okay, we can.
Yeah. So after Q&A, we will do meditation.
Any question? If you don't have any more question, we practice a short meditation together. No? Okay. Okay, now you can sit cross-legged together and we will practice meditation.
If you can sit like a cross-leg, should be fine to sleep, whatever you comfortable with. Just in case.
Okay, so before we start our meditation, I would like to introduce a little bit about meditation. So you have to sit cross-legged and put your arm, okay, okay. And the duties of us, when we practice meditation, we don't have to think anything, no? Just think or focus on our breathing in and our breathing out. When you breathing in, just aware that you are breathing in, and when you are breathing out, just aware that you are breathing out. This is the main duties of us, you know, in case to make our mind calm and focus on the breathing in and breathing out. Don't think anything, just focus on your mind, you know. Okay, so now that we practice together 5 to 10 minutes, okay. Okay, now you can start by closing your eye together. Okay, closing your eye together. Okay. How do you feel after practice? Okay, it's not easy, yeah, for the first time, be a little bit difficult, right? Okay. Don't mê tiến đến đâu, hả? Thoa có bị nhập từ quạt đấy đó. Đó, miền chạy sụp hờ. Nè. À. Đào có đây. Cao tức là
The thing is now about the second half with you. Not only to almost
okay, we can come one by one. Then